Alright guys, so I got the car up on jack stands. Next step is to take off all the wheels just so they don't get in the way. I don't know, you don't really have, I guess you don't have to take off the rear, but the front you do to get to the end links. It'll just make it a lot easier if the wheels are off. So I'm gonna take off the wheels. I got all 4 jack stands and the jack for safety. And yeah, we're gonna hop underneath the car to get these babies installed. Hey guys, I don't know if I can outline like how bad my sway bar is, but maybe this will show you. I can literally move it in that bushing, and you can see like the bushings like ovaled out, and that's how bad the bushings are. And you can, I mean, this sway bar is obviously really worn. This car has 228,000 miles on it, and that's a stock sway bar, stock bushings. So all right guys, here is a comparison between the 2 sway bars. You can tell the old one is pretty worn out, so yeah. All right guys, so I got the new sway bar in. These bolts are not fully mounted on both sides yet. I didn't tighten them all the way down. I'm just working on getting the end links in. I don't have aftermarket end links for the front yet, adjustable ones, so I'm just running the stock ones for now. I can't get this end link bolt into that hole, so I'm gonna try and, I got that one in, so I'm gonna take that one out, and then we're just gonna try and get some leverage and then try to push it in there because it's a little tight. So yeah, it's pretty easy though. I just took the old one out, and then these spacers right here, they go in between because these bushings are a little more skinnier and they have a lot of beach to them, so it drops the sway bar down a little bit and clearances it. So all right guys, so I got the end links tight on both sides. The bushings are tight as well. New sway bars are in. Let's see if I can get a nice shot of this. Hotchkis Racing sway bars right here. All right, both sides are good. Time to move on to the rear, which I think is going to be a little more difficult. All right guys, I know I didn't really film any of this, but he will vouch for me. We had a little bit of an issue.
Yeah, an issue that took all day.
Yeah, so initially we used the wrong bolts to assemble this into the carrier, and then when I came underneath here to figure out how I was gonna put these on, so you have to use these brackets, and then like the 2 bolts go on both sides, so it's not like the normal OEM brackets. And I had an issue because this is a garage-stick subframe, and these rear sway bar mounts are reinforced, so they have a bunch of extra metal on the outside right here. So this outer, see where these welds are? So this outer frame is like a reinforcement like shell for these brackets, so they don't snap off like they do in the, like they're prone to in the stock ones. So initially I couldn't get these lower bolts in because this is a little bit thicker and the bushing didn't sit really properly how I wanted them to. But I ended up getting both sides in after fighting with them for a long while. All these bolts are tight. The end links are tight. I did it on the, not the stiffest one yet. I'm just gonna run it like that for now. I feel pretty good about how the fitment was on these. Overall, I mean, if I recommend watching a how-to on how to do this because it will get confusing. But overall, kit install was pretty mellow. Went in pretty easy once we figured it all out. So yeah, it's all set. Got a new sway bar in here, nice and meaty and poly bushings. All right, what's going on, everybody? First of all, I want to say thank you for watching the video. I know this one wasn't very long and didn't have like crazy amount of details, but I did want to show you guys the process of me installing the sway bars into my car. It's been about, I would say, like 2 weeks since I installed the sway bars, and I cannot explain to you how insane a difference that the sway bars actually do
with the car and the handling. I mean, cornering wise is crazy. I mean, I can take corners hard and sharp, and like the car stays planted. I went to California for 3 days, and you know, I drove on some pretty like windy and twisty roads, and like, oh man, I was so pumped with how well the car did. You know, I drove over 1,000 miles in 3 days, and I had 0 issues with the car. I just hit like 230,000 miles, and the car's still running really well. I'm really happy with how the sway bars handle and the value that they've added to the car. I'm really looking forward to getting coilovers, hopefully really soon. But I do have something else coming soon for the car. It's gonna be something a little more cosmetic, but it's definitely gonna, you know, add a lot of like excitement to the car. So just want to say thank you guys for watching the video. Please, I don't like to do it all the time, but please subscribe and like the video if you did enjoy this one. It helps me figure out which videos do better on the channel. I'm gonna work towards getting more videos out there on a week-to-week basis.